I'm running to match this biker. Hey everyone, we are Mike and Test Play, and welcome back to Pokemon FireRed version.
Last time we continued our way through the maze in the gauntlet, and this time we're gonna continue on.
Yeah, and the reason we call it the gauntlet, by the way, is just because it's such a long area between routes. Aha, I can sneak by them. But we've been fighting trainers non-stop.
Non-stop.
Let's take a break by finding some Pokemon, because we're in Route 14 now, and this is where they're now available. Well, the most commonly available in this stretch, and the first one shows up right away. Venonat. Venonat here is a bug poison type, and look at the eyes. It was clearly originally developed to evolve into Butterfree, and Venomoth was supposed to come from Caterpie. Anyway, now that I'm past that conspiracy theory, Venonat here really wishes that it evolved into Butterfree, honestly. But let's start with the positives. Venonat does, in fact, learn Psychic-type moves, and can therefore have Psychic power, which is really nice. You know, he's also a great annoyer. He does learn powder moves and, you know, confusing moves and things of that nature. And he's got good speed and special. Not anything terrific, but good enough to get by. However, his negatives are interesting. We start out with the fact that he is fragile, definitely doesn't stand up to much attacks, and has a lot of weaknesses to compound that issue. The other thing is that, like I said, Butterfree doesn't get by on his stats or his attacks. He gets by because of compound eyes. And Venonat has them. Venomoth does not. So he really misses that compound eyes ability, because if he had it, he would be really good, just like Butterfree is. Without it, though, he doesn't have the boosted, you know, accuracy to make the powder moves really good, and therefore to make him really good. As a result, he just doesn't have much going for him in the late game, and he's kind of weak by the time you get him. Not weak, you can still totally use him, and he's still very useful in the upcoming gym, but he's not exactly a powerhouse early on. His coverage options do include Psychic, Status, and Grass-type moves. He really can't use either one of his stabs, which is also not great, but hasn't held too many Pokemon back before. It's about what moves they can use rather than the ones they can't. But as a result of the lack of compound eyes, but with the positives of his psychic power and, you know, the fact that he can still be annoying, he's a very average Pokemon, so he gets the very average 5 out of 10 for in-game use.
What's crazy is, like, I totally believe your theory because he looks exactly like Butterfree.
He really does.
Like, exactly.
He's so similar.
Like, he would just shed his fuzz and become a butterfly. Antennae are the same, like, everything.
Like, different colors, but the feet, the antennae,
yeah, everything is exactly the same. I wonder why they changed. I wonder why they didn't go with it.
I really don't know. But Netball, again, Netball is the best ball for water and bug-type Pokemon. I'm not using them because, you know, you can't just, like, buy more of them in regular shops. So, you know.
You have to earn them with blood Magikarp.
Yes. But we now have Venonat. And there's one other Pokemon found in Route 14, and unless this is it, we're gonna cut ahead to it.
Nope.
It's not it, it's more Venomoth.
We'll
He's
see
still
when
pretty
we
rare.
find it.
Oh no, here he is!
It's Ditto!
Ditto is the next Pokemon available here on Route 14. He is available in Routes 13, 14, and 15, but most common here. Ditto. Ditto is a truly unique Pokemon. He's a normal type. Sometimes, very rarely, only at the start of battles. The positives for Ditto start with Transform. Ditto can transform into any Pokemon, taking their stats, abilities, and power. And moves. It's all stats but HP, and then their moves, and then their ability. He's also extremely useful, this is only in the postgame, but it's still relevant, for breeding, because Ditto can transform into and breed with any Pokemon, which is how breeding is done in every game, and Ditto is incredibly, incredibly valuable for that, even though it's not really positive for in-game, because that doesn't really come into play. Anyway, his negatives include Transform. because it's all he can ever do. So he has no options other than transforming into whatever is in front of him. So if it's a really good Pokemon, it can be good, as long as they aren't using a move that's good against themselves, but they have a move that's good against themselves, so you can use it. But if it's anything other than that situation, you're just transforming into them. You have no idea what you're coming into. Another negative is his stats. He has, identical stats across the board, and they are not high. They're very low, base 48 on everything. His coverage options include transform. So, to reiterate, Ditto's positives are transform, his negatives are transform. And his coverage options are transform. He's such a weird Pokemon. In competitive, he's seen uses along the way, because eventually he gets a special ability called Imposter that allows him to transform when he hits the battle rather than using a move, relying on his slow base speed. He also gets an item, Silver Powder or Metal Powder. I think it's Metal. Yeah, no, Silver Powder's the Bug-type boosting item. Metal Powder doubles Ditto's speed stat, which is highly relevant for, a Transformer. However, his in-game use is almost none. I'm not going to give him a 1 out of 10 because if you're, up against a boss, like a gym leader or an Elite Four member or the champion, he can transform at the right time and do damage. But he has to survive to do it, and the chances of that are slow. So I'm going to give him a 2 out of 10 for in-game use, barely getting past a 1.
Wow.
Yeah. However, two very interesting things about Ditto as we attempt to catch him. Ditto, first of all, as far as I've been able to tell, and I've tested this, the experience you gain for knocking out Ditto has to do entirely, and Ditto just transformed into Pie, and that makes it much more difficult to catch. Okay. Ditto, the experience you gain from KOing Ditto depends on the Pokemon he transforms into. Which is really interesting. So if you knock out just base Ditto in one move, you're not going to gain much. But if you let him transform into your highest experience yield Pokemon, you're going to get a ton.
That's really great.
So anytime you encounter a trainer Ditto, switch to the Pokemon who's going to give you the most experience, and then switch into something that beats that Pokemon, and you'll gain a ton. So, helpful. You can freely recombine his own cellular structure. Yeah.
Sorry, I like how his one hand's always up, so he's like, hi!
The other interesting thing about Ditto, all he can do is transform. He has identical base stats across the board.
Mm-hmm.
It is a big fan theory that I fully subscribe to, that Ditto is a failed clone of Mew, who is the only other Pokemon who can use transform and also has identical base stats across the board. They're also pink.
Is it cute?
Yeah. Now, you might notice that our team's beat up.
Very beat up.
But we can fly to Fuchsia.
Fuchsia.
This is actually why I recommend doing like we did, just going down Cycling Road, avoiding everybody, and getting to Fuchsia, so you can fly here whenever you need to and heal. Yeah. Also. I had another purpose. You see, after we did the fishing guide, I realized we were at 47 owned Pokemon.
Yes.
Then we traded and evolved Dennis, giving us 48. Then we caught a Venonat and a Ditto.
So we might have a present.
We do have a present.
We have a present?
Yes.
In the present. But the past for you. Inception.
Over here.
Hi, remember me? I'm one of the Professor Oak's aides. If your Pokedex has complete data on 50 species, I'm supposed to give you a reward. Experience share.
We have gathered exactly 50 Pokemon at this point.
Yes. Time for experience share.
Now, experience share doesn't work the same in this game as it does in later games. It's held by a Pokemon, and that Pokemon will receive a share of the experience points without having to battle. So it splits it in half if they don't participate in the battle. If they do participate in the battle, they get 3/4. But, ooh, a large shining bird is flying towards the sea.
Ooh.
Sometimes looking out the binoculars is interesting. Your face! This is just like staring with her mouth like wide open. Just like, ah!
Wow.
We'll get to that. But you know what? There's more trainers to fight.
Leprechauns!
We're not going to fight many.
Okay.
But yeah, now we have an experience share. We probably won't use it, but you never know.
You never know.
You just never know.
I think we should.
At some point we will.
That's fair.
Yeah. Dennis is just like, yay, I don't have to fight birds.
No more birds.
I'm going to fight these plants instead.
Give me tulips.
Although actually...
Bell sprouts, I guess.
Yeah.
Bell sprouts.
Bell sprouts.
Hello, Saraz. We need you to level up.
Only 5 times.
That's fair. But it's fine. You'll fight this odd-ish.
Odd-ish?
Yeah.
Yes.
Fly and wait.
Yes.
Yes.
Fly and wait. It's the new strategy.
Yes, we have lots of strategies.
Yeah.
Yes. A lot of them are something and wait.
Ooh, a Tangela.
Ooh.
How
I like that it
interesting.
has shoes.
I also like that it has shoes.
Oh? I tried to use it.
No.
It did work.
No, it did work. It was just raising its own attack.
Yeah.
Well, special.
Did it try?
Oh, no.
It did.
We're poisoned.
Womp womp.
Saraz.
Womp womp.
This is not a poison,
Womp womp.
poison, tasty fish. This is a poison, poison, owie.
Did you just say poison, poison, tasty fish?
Yes, I did.
I say poison, poison, tasty fish.
I know. I know. That's where I got it from.
I love it.
Now we're poisoned.
Poisoned.
I mean, you know, she's like, you're too strong. Get away.
Womp,
We're poisoned like 6 feet away from healing.
womp, womp. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
It's literally faster to fly than it would be to walk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only because,
It
like,
drops you right here.
Fuchsia City is weird.
Yeah,
Like, notice that there's a ledge there.
that's true.
You can't, like, you have to, like, go all the way around.
All the way around.
Also, I think it's so funny. We didn't actually, like, go in Fuchsia City. We just ran through it. Like, stopped off at the Pokemart.
We'll cover it eventually.
We're just
Well,
flying
you'll
to,
cover it. I'm
to the
just
Pokemon
here.
Center. Yeah.
Ledge.
Oh, no, we'll get there. I
Are
mean, in a few... I don't know how much longer the
Yeah,
the gauntlet will be.
No idea.
But, you know, we're covering everything.
Mhm.
It tis be a guide.
That was definitely one of those things in person when you're trying to dodge the other person and like neither of you can decide which way you want to go.
Yeah.
Those encounters are always awkward, especially when they were like absolute strangers.
Yeah.
Because like if someone you know, you can just grab their shoulders and move them to the right or left.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Also, Dennis. Poor Dennis. He's like, I was kept out for the bird keepers, and now I've come down here where there's more bird
birds.
keepers. I'm gonna fight him anyway. Because it's Dennis.
It is Dennis.
Dennis time.
Oh yeah, Dennis
From
time.
now on, Dennis only speaks in the third person.
Yes. Like Elmo. Dennis would
Yes.
like to know if you would like to change Pokemon. Farfetch'd.
No.
Dennis uses
Throw
rock
rocks
slide.
at it. Rock slide is so good on a Machamp.
So many burbs.
Oh.
Did you know Lucid Charts has a game?
Who?
Lucid Charts? That's where I say like burbs and like danger noodles. They
What
were like
is it?
YouTube videos.
Oh,
But now there's a game.
cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
I want to play it.
Yeah.
Like I was obsessed with Lucid Chart when they came out. Like when those videos came out.
Yeah.
And like I would show everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, watch this funny video. we
Dennis
could talk about
wants Vital
subwoofers.
Throw. Okay, this is a weird choice here.
Okay.
Revenge has negative priority.
Okay.
So does Vital Throw.
Okay.
But Vital Throw doesn't miss.
Okay.
But Revenge has less regular power, but doubles in power if he's been hit.
Hmm.
I'm taking Never Misses.
Hmm.
Never Misses is always preferable.
Yes.
Dennis doesn't need power. He needs accuracy.
Accuracy, yeah.
It's tragic. I mean, sure.
Sure.
But you know what?
I think we will continue on next time.
Yeah. We're just getting
We're at
ready
a good
for
point, and we've got some trainers to kick some butts with.
it. Yeah.
But we'll do that next time. Some butts with.
Some
That's
butts
a
with.
great
We're gonna
sentence.
kick some butts with.
Yes.
Yep.
So we'll see you.
That's all I'm saying from now on. Ever. We'll see you next time for more Pokemon FireRed version.
Thanks for watching.